What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Sota Pod YouTube channel for yet another World Junior watch party here. That's right, as we continue our World Junior coverage. Can I get a mic check? 1, 2. We good. Thank you to everybody who joined us yesterday for a full day of hockey. And thank you to everybody joining us here today. We will get to the live play-by-play commentary, reaction, and of course, live interaction with all you amazing folks in the live chat. If you haven't already, vote in the poll question. If you haven't already, comment in the live chat. Like I said, totally interactive throughout this entire game. I think there's some overlap. So assuming this game goes over 2 hours, which it very well might. Most of the games have been going 2 hours, or 2.5 hours, maybe a little bit longer if there's a lot of goal challenges and things like that. Germany is supposed to face Finland in exactly 2 hours. I'm not sure if they're going to push that one or if they're just going to start it. Anyways, we might stream that one. We might not. But we will definitely stream the Latvia and Canada game later today. And I would really like to cover the Sweden game as well. We covered games featuring both Finland and Germany yesterday. So if that's the one that I skipped today on the channel, that is the one. What's the channel? Are you asking where you want to, or where you can watch it? If you're in Canada, it's on TSN, widely available. If you're in the United States, it's on NHL Network. Thank you so much for joining Midnight Sam. Puck is slated to drop here in just 2 minutes, ladies and gentlemen, or at least the national anthems. I guess they don't play national anthems before they play them at the end in IIHF World Championship and World Junior play. Anyways, for those who missed the Slovakia game yesterday, really good defense, and I would say that their skill is just above that of Switzerland, but Switzerland have what seemed like an endless gas tank yesterday, and they're extremely fast. Now, they played the Czechs yesterday, and the Czechs ended up beating them quite handedly, but Switzerland never stopped pushing. Switzerland never gassed. And if anything, Switzerland actually pushed the pace in various moments of that game. So I'm very excited for this one. I mean, Switzerland, they're one of my darling teams, and that I just love watching that program play. And also, I love seeing Slovakia. I love seeing the Czechs and kind of every team in that third tier, because it kind of goes like Canada. I know Russia's not in this tournament, but for the sake of international comparison, Russia, US, Sweden, Finland, and then it's like Slovaks and Czechs, and then I would say it's everybody else. But Switzerland and even Germany yesterday knocking on that door to the Czechs and Slovak tier. So I'm very excited to see how they play here. Let's fucking go, baby. What's up, Scott? Good to see you. I was checking out some of the sumo vids that you posted in the chat. Thank you so much, or in the Discord. Thank you so much for sharing. And I finally went over the fight schedule. Right after this game, I'll get that and the remaining hockey schedule up. Had some work to do this morning, actually. But anyways, puck is about to drop, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get right to it. First game here today at TD Place, which, by the way, guys, this is actually an outdoor arena that they slapped a roof on for this game. And the puck has dropped, ladies and gentlemen. Switzerland sends this the length of the ice. Slovak goaltender trying to clear it, but a bad interception and a bad pass from the Slovak. Send it right to center for the Swiss, and the Swiss are on it. A few back and forth plays by the Swiss here, and they send it back down the length of the ice. Smash that like button if you haven't already, guys. Smash that like button if you haven't already. Really appreciate you guys watching. Already Swiss looking fast. Slovaks get it into their zone, but they quickly break it up. What's going to be interesting about this game, and something that I am excited to note, or at least keep my eye on, is the neutral zone battles. Watched a little bit of the Slovaks yesterday against Sweden, and there's a nice opportunity by Switzerland. Slovakia and Dvorsky here. I believe this is his third World Juniors. Brings that puck into the Swiss zone. Swiss doing a great job of quickly transitioning and skating right through the neutral zone with not really any pushback from the Slovaks. Nice backhand there on net by Switzerland. The Slovaks get it back to the corner. They're going to break out. 18:44 on the clock in this first period. And dumping and chasing here is the Slovaks. Switzerland almost got possession back, but lost a big hit there by Switzerland. They come in for reinforcement. You can just see the speed difference already, but we'll see if Switzerland comes back down to earth and Slovak can match their pace. Good defense here by the Swiss up on that left side, but the puck breaks through almost to an empty man in front of the Swiss goaltender. Switzerland brings it up, but holding the line here's the Slovaks, and I believe, oh, that's not, he kept that on side. It was right on the line there. It was right on the line. And there's a hard hit in the neutral zone. So this is, I predict that the Slovaks, if they can't catch the Swiss skating up through the neutral zone, that they're going to win those neutral zone battles. But the Swiss have the speed, man. And on the power play, they move the puck extremely well. Moon rocks today. Nice, dude. Yeah, I've been dry for too long, man. Unfortunately. This ain't a friendly state, despite it being legalized. 17:28 on the clock. So I'm gonna get uplifted vicariously through you. Because I no longer can. And an icing by Switzerland. 17-17. Slovaks doing a good job of keeping the puck in the Swiss zone. But man, if the Swiss have a breakout, they're getting through the neutral zone. I do have the box score up here as well, guys. And if you have any questions on any of the players who score, any of the rosters, I do have the whole roster up as well. And big shout out to everybody watching on YouTube. If you're watching on Facebook or Twitter/X, get your ass over to YouTube. What are you doing with your life? Face off won by Switzerland up the left side. Can they get it out of the zone? They do, but here's that neutral zone battle. And the Swiss end up poking it into the Slovak zone. Slovakia up the left side. Nice pass up the boards. Cross ice pass broken up. And here comes the Swiss 2-on-1. Nice check by the Slovaks. And they're trying to just get it to an open man here on that right board. But oh, and he gets it. He gets it. Trying to cut into that center lane and a shot. And that goes wide. Swiss now have it back in their own zone. Bad pass. They're picked up by the Slovaks. But it's 3-on-1. He's lucky he didn't have any reinforcements there. 16:21 on the clock. Nice check by the Slovaks, separating the man from their puck. Slovaks have it deep in the corner. They send it around the net. Left side, back to the blue line. Slovak with a shot blocked by Switzerland. Off the boards, and he's able to get out of the zone. 15:56. I mean, shoot, no, hardly any whistles in this game. We might be able to catch the Germany and Finland game. There's definitely going to be some overlap with that one, I imagine, today. And at least with the 4 or 5 o'clock game, too. Switzerland trying to break out through the neutral zone, and they do. Here comes that speed shot, and that goes wide. They still have it in the offensive zone. Back to the blue line. He keeps it in. That actually hit the net there. Left side battling it on the board, battling for it on the boards. Puck trickles out, and Slovakia has it. They're skating it through center, and Slovakia going for the change. Actually, both teams change here as Swiss defenseman breaks out. Backhands it in, and Switzerland's going to complete their change. 15:10 on the clock. Guys, let's set the like goal today at 25 likes. Let's set the like goal today at 25 likes. 4 shots on net for Switzerland right now. 0 for the Slovaks. Here comes the Swiss again. Shot, another nice pad save. Right pad save by Slovakia. Switzerland still has it in the corner. Weaving, skating. Man, the skating by this Swiss team is insane, man. Another shot from the blue line. And we're going to have a glove save by Slovakia. Good pressure here early for the Swiss. That was a good one-timer shot from the blue line, and this one was going wide. Looking for the tip was number 10 for Switzerland. Oh, Canada. Dude, who gives a fuck about the Wild? It's World Juniors right now, dude. Whoever is watching NHL over World Juniors right now is not a real hockey fan. This is the greatest tournament in sports, dude. This is better than a K1 4-fight, like one fighter having up to 4 fights in one night, World Grand Prix. This is the greatest tournament in sports, dude. Why would anyone torture themselves watching NHL tonight when you have World Juniors? That is the question. Good to see you, by the way, Hot Takes. Sean with the $2 donation. Blackhawks over Buffalo tonight. As much as I want Buffalo to win, you're probably right. Dude, you did not have to do that. Thank you so much. Sean Moody, Manuel Ram 2005, bro. What a name. Thank you so much for the $2 donation and supporting this channel as well as the City Life Project, because you are a valued member of that channel as well. Thank you, Sean. Sean's a real hockey fan. I'm just teasing Hot Takes. Sean's one of the few Americans that actually knows what's up with this tournament. 13:57 on the clock. And the Americans won last year, for fuck's sakes. And they're probably going to win this year, too. Thank you again, Sean. Big shout out to Sean Moody. Big supporter of my my other channel, the City Life Project, as well as the Sota Pod. Yeah, bro, no problem. Yeah, the Manuel Ram is the school that I graduated from. Cool. What's up, Hockey from Home? 13:37 on the clock, and Switzerland has it behind the net, fighting forward in the corner here. Nice hit by the Swiss to keep the possession. Looking for reinforcements. That's wholeheartedly wrong. That's the craziest take I think I've ever seen in my entire life. Because you clearly don't watch it then, dude. Like, that just tells me you do not watch this tournament. Battling in the corner here. Slovakia and Switzerland. Again, that statement right there confirms that you don't watch this tournament. 12:56 on the clock. That's crazy, man. Hot Takes, I thought you were a real hockey fan. You disappointed me, brother. You disappointed me. 12:47 on the clock, and we're going to have an offside. Oh, man, what a block there by the Czech. Ooh, right on the knee, too. Right on the knee, too. Ouch. Yeah, I mean, that's a good defensive play for sure, but right on the knee. Okay, yeah, no, we're back in the Slovak zone, and they win the face-off. And offside again here. Offside again for the Slovaks. This is going to come right outside the Swiss blue line. And we go to our first commercial break. There hasn't been many whistles. There hasn't been many weird bounces in this game thus far. This explains the ice, though. Remember yesterday I was saying that there was something wrong with the ice? Well, this is actually an outdoor arena or an outdoor stadium that they basically slapped a roof and some walls on for this tournament. So tougher to control, I guess, the surface here compared to the Canadian Tire Center. So there's just something to know. Because yesterday, I think we kind of all were commenting that there's some weird bounces and it was tough for some of the guys to control the puck in areas. And, well, I think we know why. Keep the comments coming, ladies and gentlemen. Love the interaction. This is the greatest tournament in sports, not just hockey, the greatest tournament in sports. And it's an absolute honor and pleasure to be able to stream and watch it with you guys here today. All right. Coming right back from commercial break here. Big shout out to the TSN coverage north of the border as well. Always liked TSN more than Sportsnet personally. And Bobby Mack coming out of retirement for draft coverage and World Junior every year. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. 12:34 on the clock, and Switzerland has it. Left side battling to regain possession to get it out of their zone. They do get it. Send it up the boards and back up the neutral zone. I don't think this is going to be enough for icing. Nope, as the Slovaks regain it. And Switzerland's on them, and that's the thing. Switzerland with that speed, they picked the pocket of the Slovak player, tried to land a centering pass, but that bounces off a stick and goes around the net. And this is going to go up and out of play. Just when I said that there weren't many whistles, we get another one here. 12-10 here. I saw Switzerland's coach looks like a mix of Stevie Y and Guy Boucher. Two scary-ass motherfuckers. By the way, I think Guy Boucher is coaching in Russia now, funny enough. Switzerland does a good job keeping the puck in the Slovak zone, but they regain possession. The Slovaks are looking for a breakout. Switzerland tried to plug up that neutral zone. But again, they just are out skating the Slovaks right now, and they regain possession coming up that left side. Cross pass, that was broken up, and here come the Slovaks, 2-on-2. Great job holding the line. Are the Swiss. Good job keeping that puck in by the Slovaks. They just haven't had any room or time to set up here, but there's some room, there's some time, and a shot. Nice save by Switzerland. That was the first shot on net for the Slovaks, by the way, and we are almost halfway through this first period. And a nice shot there by the Slovaks. Again, backhand. Goalie didn't know where that was. It was behind the net. Slovaks still have it. Cross ice, tried to get it up front, picked apart by number 18 by Switzerland. He's been active here in this first period. Still in the offensive zone of the Slovaks. And this is where that skill discrepancy is going to show. Once they have possession, once they're not on their toes chasing, they do a good job here of moving the puck. Switzerland gets it back and sends it up the middle and into the Slovak zone. Switzerland finishing their change and finishing their checks. I like that. But here come the Slovaks again. Nice little nifty move there, but the defenseman was on it. And here comes Switzerland. Up that left side. God, they're so fast, man. It's truly incredible. It's beautiful to watch. But the Slovaks, good defense, picking the pocket of number 12 on Switzerland. But Switzerland, they're finishing their checks too, and they were able to separate the man from the puck. Switzerland trying to get out of their zone, but the Slovaks have it, battling on that left board. Switzerland just bats it, not out though, and here come the Slovaks again, right side. Beautiful hit by Switzerland. Oh my goodness. That was amazing. But the Slovaks still have the puck and a shot from the blue line. That goes off the pad of the Swiss goalie. Another shot from the blue line, another save, aggressive save there. We'll be shocked if James Higgins doesn't go first. Pretty weak draft this year compared to others. Agreed. Next year is going to be absolutely insane with the McKenna sweepstake, and a nice save again by Switzerland, and a rebound for good measure. They get that out, and probably not the best time for a change. Another shot, and now the goalie can hold on to it. Damn, this Swiss goalie wasn't tested at all for the first 10 minutes, and now a quick 6 shots on net. You just can't let the Slovaks set up, man. You can't let the Slovaks set up. But, I mean, what a hit by Steiner. And he's only 17. Let's see. Oh, and he's Daniel Steiner's kid, of course. Never played in the NHL, but he had a cup of coffee in North America in like 2009, 2010. But just played, really good hockey in the Swiss league. How was your Christmas, by the way? Hot takes. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. An early Happy New Year. I'm saying McKenna's going to be way better than his cousin. Dude, McKenna's going to be better than Bedard. McKenna's probably going to be better than Celebrini, although they play a very different game. Well, actually, McKenna could grow into that lanky, tall frame and maybe throw the body around a little bit. I think McKenna is going to be better than Bedard. Whether he is is McDavid level is yet to be seen. Obviously, he's still so young, but I have not seen a junior player in the dub especially play as good as him as young as he was. I mean, he's like, he's doing everything Bedard did in the dub, but just like a year younger, right? I think after this year, he should go play pro overseas. Like, what else does he have to prove in the dub when you put up fucking point per game as a 15-year-old in your first, half season? My friend is the TV and radio broadcaster for the Medicine Hat Tigers, so I've been talking to him a lot too, and hopefully we'll get some more details on even hinting on what his next move will be. And Switzerland takes this one into the zone, but this is going to be offside. Yeah, no, McKenna, he's awesome. And I mean, how lucky are Wild fans to have Ryder Ritchie be traded to Medicine Hat upon being drafted. Because that's his line mate, man. That's his line mate. And Slovakia wins the faceoff up into the Swiss zone. And Switzerland, that's skating, man. They're able to get to it first. Switzerland up the right side. Is it? I don't know what's funny, but all right. Oh, and mishandling the puck was Slovakia, but they stay on it. And yeah, that's clear offside. Clear offside. Fourth World Junior Tournament. My mistake, Dvorsky. I thought it was his third, but fourth. Damn. Yeah, 19 years of age. 21 points in 27 games in Springfield right now in the AHL. That's amazing, man. I love how he came over playing in the Swedish Hockey League. Came over, 88 points in 52 games in Sudbury. How are you? And then right into the AHL he goes. That is unbelievable, dude. 18-14. I guess because he's an international player, he can play pro early. And the Swiss try to break out on that right side. Still a 0-0 game, 7:57 on the clock, and here come the Slovaks. And again, offside. I do credit this a little bit to Switzerland, not necessarily having, not necessarily going like full building the wall, but they got two up front on the blue line, two just a little bit to the left. And if the player coming in for the Slovaks wants to bank it off that left board, well, he's going to get checked. And the two guys who are on the far right, they're overskating it. They're well in the zone before the puck crosses. So, like, it's a good setup there from Switzerland, assuming, the Slovaks win that face-off or make the breakout coming up that left side. Cole Hudson looks like a steal of the draft pick at 43. He looked really good yesterday, too. I will say this, like, the Americans look solid. They made some proper adjustments. I knew the Americans were going to win, right? We all did. I was more impressed with Germany, to be honest. And that's just because that's not like poo-pooing the Americans or anything like that. It was their first, official game of the tournament too, right? I just set the bar super low for Germany. I guess I just kind of didn't even think that a lot of the returning players from that good team they had last team were coming back, and they looked damn good. It was a really fun game to watch. They were competitive till the end, even scored a late one in the third to make it 4. So no, that was just like, you look at the box score and you're like, oh, this game probably sucked. It was actually a really good game. 6:52 on the clock, and here comes the Slovaks trying to pick the pocket of Switzerland, who are desperately trying to get this out of their zone, battling on that left board. Puck coughs. Oh, the puck slides out right in front of the goaltender, but Switzerland gets it, and quickly up the right side. Oh my goodness, a beautiful cross crease pass and a skate save by the Slovak goaltender. Nice neutral battle won by Switzerland. They're able to keep this onside and send the puck back in the zone. Slovakia wins the board battle. They have it. They can't get it out of their zone, though. Nice poke by Switzerland. Right side. Switzerland completes a change and back on the forecheck. Whiffing on a pass there. Switzerland center pass, and he whiffs on the shot. Whiffing on the pass was Slovakia. Then whiffing on the shot and a beautiful centerized pass right to the slot there was the Swiss sniper. Switzerland. Left side. Beautiful pass. Crazy angle shot, but man, that almost hit the net. Switzerland still has it. Slot. Cutting in, but couldn't drop pass, and they're going to slow things down. No, not even. Backhand right back to the blue line. Piling up here at center ice. And here comes Switzerland up the left side. 2-on-1, looking for reinforcements. Battle in the corner now. I will say for like the faster and smaller team that is Switzerland, they're playing heavy right now. They're playing heavy and trying to match that size that the Czechs bring. Czechs on the right side, shot, and that's blocked. Czechs tried to send it to the center slot, but that bounces off a skate, and here comes Switzerland, right side. And they're going to come in offside. Face off right outside the Slovak zone. Oh, what a save, man. What a save. We saw that. I guess it wasn't quite the skate. It was the lower pad, but that was through the legs of the Slovak player, and a beautiful, beautiful save by the netminder. That's amazing. That's amazing. Speaking of Cole Hudson right now, leading the tournament in points with 5. Sending Pelika for Sweden with 4, 3 goals. Hagens with 4 points, 2 goals, 2 assists. Who I think was, he played a little bit of a better game than even Perot. Now they worked off each other well, but Hagens I was a little bit more impressed with. Brody Ziemer, awesome showing yesterday as well. And it wasn't a high scoring game for Canada as they played the Finns. That's kind of expected. But the Finns didn't really start to play an offense heavy game at all until the third period when they had to. And even then Canada was able to score one more and then the empty netter, right? All right, we're back from TV timeout here. Fun game, man. Fun game. This is just such a clash of different styles of hockey, and that's what's so beautiful about this tournament. Best tournament in sports, man. Best tournament in sports. 5 minutes on the clock, and Slovakia comes out with the puck here. Slovakia has a nice pass behind the net. Looking for a centering pass. Switzerland read that, and honestly, Slovakia just didn't move their feet. If he would have moved a little bit to the right, he might have been able to get that. Nice job by the Slovaks picking the pocket of Switzerland. God, I've done that twice now. And we're going to have a penalty here against the Slovaks. I missed this. It must have been away from the play because it wasn't a tripping call. Or it had nothing to do with the guy who stole the puck. By the way, if you guys are watching on Facebook or Twitter, what are you doing with your life? Get off X, come over to YouTube. That's where you can join our live chat. That's where you can vote in the poll question. Oh, yeah. Slashing call, and honestly, the Swiss was able to keep it. So hooking, not slashing. I mean, you probably honestly could have called that slashing too, but it did go under the glove, but he kind of had a little whack as well. But here we go. Switzerland on the power play for the first time in this game, and honestly, they looked really good on the power play yesterday against the Czechs. Circle. Oh, whiffing on the shot. Back to the blue line. Switzerland blue line shot again. And that's going to be blocked and out of play. The goaltender didn't even know where to look for that one. Porter Martone seems pretty overhyped. How so? 4 minutes and 23 seconds on the clock. And 1 minute and 41 seconds remain in the power play. (4 minutes and 21 seconds. And Steiner able to keep that one in. Switzerland up the left side. Shot and nice save by Slovakia. Slovakia in the corner battling, trying to get this out, but they can't. Back to the blue line. Right side. Cross-ice pass. Blue line shot. And that doesn't get through traffic. Up and out of play. 1:17 remains on this power play. 3 minutes and 59 seconds. Slovakia wins the face-off. That's good. They're going to try to send this up the boards. And finally, they're able to clear. 1 minute remains on this Swiss power play. Man, they're insane skaters. It's fucking awesome to watch. 3 minutes and 38 seconds. Oh, just pushing this puck to their man behind the net. And here they're going to set up again. Switzerland on the left side. Switzerland, circle, moving the puck, center, short, doesn't get through, and Switzerland able to keep this puck in on a failed clearing attempt by the Slovaks. Right side, backdoor, circle, backdoor again. Circle shot, nice block by Slovakia, and that puck's going to go to center. 15 seconds remain on the power play. One more rush here for Switzerland. They're able to stay onside. Can't stay onside there, though. Good pressure by the Slovaks, and it's going to about do it here for the power play. 3-2-1, and that is it for the power play, but they did enter the zone. Nice hit by Slovakia. He looked okay. Far from the best player on the ice, though. He got bullied in front of the net. And he took one delay of game penalty, yet he didn't serve it, which was interesting. I got a 4-2 Switzerland. Yeah, what are your guys' score predictions? I'm going to say 3-2 Switzerland. I think they barely squeezed this one out. Yes, how's everyone's Friday so far? And good to see you, Vendetta. Like, he looked fine, Vendetta, but again, like, he didn't look great. You know what I mean? Like, he looked fine, didn't look outstanding. And like I said, I didn't like how he got bullied so easy in front of the net. And Switzerland's going to take their first penalty of the game. Slovakia with possession here. They're going to get the extra man on, and that didn't get to the net as Slovakia touched it. They still have it. Left side. They're setting up. Back to the blue line. Up the right side. Back to the blue line. Left circle. Dvorsky. Shot. Save by the Swiss goaltender. And Slovakia still has it. Some tired legs by Switzerland here, as this is a delayed call. Shot from the blue line and score! I believe that was tipped in by Jenko. And they don't even need the power play. They were up 1 man on the delayed call, and Slovakia opens up the scoring. Yes, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and Happy Early New Year, Vendetta. Thank you so much for all the support you show this channel, buddy. It means a lot. I'm just the streaming face of the channel. The real MVPs, Mateo, who's our editor, Hoppy, who basically runs the show here, Z, and Joe Smith, and Brett for showing up and doing their thing, producing great content for you guys. They're the real MVPs. 3-1 Slovakia, locking it in. That was one thing. The Swiss had a lot of great opportunities against the Czechs yesterday. It could have been. They could have scored 3. They scored 1. They could have scored 3. I would say that like there were 2 other really, really good opportunities that like if the goaltender wasn't on his friggin' game, they probably would have lost. I already did hockey from home. You missed it. You missed the locking. And Switzerland has it in the neutral zone. 1 minute remains in the first period. And Switzerland unable to regain possession at center. And man, the Slovaks, they gotta, bro, this is hockey. This is hockey. You can't just skate in with it without even looking to your left to see if your opponent or your teammate's already over the blue line. This is the, what, 5th offside call in the first period for the Slovaks? There you go, Hockey Mom. Friday so far good because you're streaming hockey. Yeah, it's fun to stream hockey. I streamed over 200 MMA cards this year. I think it was like 230 something. It's a good change of pace to do some hockey again. Although we got some grappling MMA tomorrow. And then obviously the big Japanese New Year's show. 13 hours straight of Japanese MMA. It must be heaven, right? It must be heaven. Some pushing and shoving here at the whistle, or after the whistle. Puck blown dead in the Slovak zone. 10-8 are the shots right now. There is Octagon Sunday. That is true. That is true. Octagon, I believe, 60 somewhere or other. We will be live for that. A rare occasion where Octagon isn't on a Friday and Saturday. Or Friday or Saturday. For those who don't know, Octagon is the best league out of the Czech Republic. And they also do a lot of shows in Germany. Really, really good league. Sounds good hockey. And yeah, I finally got around to looking at all the cards and the hockey schedule. So I will get my official schedule out after this game. Nice wrist shot from the blue line by the Swiss. Forced Slovakia to make a save. 20 seconds on the clock and some hard hits here in this game thus far. Able to hold the line in Switzerland. Octagon and ACA, two favorite promotions. Fun promotions to watch. Shot! That goes wide by Switzerland, and that's going to go up and out of play. We're going to have one more face-off. Likely one more face-off before the end of the period. 9 seconds remaining. God, dude, I love how even Switzerland's throwing their body around. I mean, and I did not expect them to be this physical, especially against a bigger team like the Slovaks. And the Swiss win the face-off shot. We're gonna have another face-off as Switzerland shot the puck, and another save by the Slovaks. 5 seconds on remain in this first period. Keep the comments coming, guys. We are going to take your comments throughout the intermission. And there's not much of a box score to check out, but we'll preview some of the other games coming up here today. And I said it, the first 2 games today, Germany, Finland, Switzerland, Slovakia, those are the games to watch. Yeah, Sweden's playing later, and if you want to see some of these Swiss prospects, another sharp angle shot by Switzerland, another save by the Slovaks, and that's going to do it. That's going to do it. Though Switzerland is down 1 going into the second period. It hasn't registered here yet, but yeah, there it is. They were able to outshoot the Slovaks by just one. But a very fun first period. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Daniel Jenko scores the first goal for Slovakia, assisted by Luka Rajovic and Dalibor Dvorsky. Hey, thank you, Vendetta. Dude, it's the greatest tournament in all of sports. Like, you guys know how much of a fight junkie I am as well. Shout out to the City Life Project. I would rather watch World Juniors, and I would rank World Juniors even higher than like a K1 one-night Grand Prix tournament where guys are fighting up to 4 times in one night. It's you can just see how happy I'm. It's amazing, bro. And in Canada, it's more important than Christmas itself. Like, Canadians care more about the World Juniors than Christmas Day itself. I was planning on doing but thank you, Vendetta. It's great to have you here as well. I was planning on doing the next game, Finland versus Germany, but I think there's going to be some overlap because it starts in an hour and 15 minutes. Highly doubt highly doubt that this game ends. Now, they might push it. They might push it. That is very much a possibility, but we shall see. We shall see. All right, so Daniel Jenko scored the first goal, like I said, for the Slovaks. Right now, he's actually playing at UMass, where he has 7 points in 9 games, 3 goals. Last year, he played for the Youngstown Phantoms of the USHL, where he scored 20 points, 9 goals in 37 games. And before that, in the same year, played in the SHL, where he only had a couple games. He played in the Swedish Junior League, where he was pretty much a point-per-game player by the 3rd season. 23 points in his 2nd season, 41 games, 23 points in 20 games, 11 goals in his last junior year. Has a 1 goal so far actually has 2 goals in 2 games in this tournament. Oh, nice. Thank you, Hockey from Home. Probably. I mean, Canada's going to absolutely stomp them, so I wouldn't even say that'd be a good game. So let's think Hockey from Home. I don't think the Sweden versus Latvia game, or the Sweden versus Kazakhstan game, or the Canada versus Latvia game are going to be any good games. What did you think about the call in the U.S. versus Germany game? I believe it was the 2nd goal where they challenged and lost. They took a long time for them to challenge. So the skate blade must have been like a millimeter off the ice, because they wouldn't have taken that much time if they were just looking at the shots that we were. Because if we saw the shots, it looked like it was offside. The fact that they took so long meant that they probably zoomed in quite a bit and determined that like the skate blade was just off the ice. So if it was just like 2 minutes and they decided, oh yeah, it's offside, or it wasn't offside, then I would have been like, you didn't look at that enough, because from the angle that we saw it, it definitely looked like it. So I have no issues with it, because it took like almost 10 minutes for them to make that call, right? So I to me, that says that they really fucking zoomed in. Now, the better question is, what do I think about, like, the better question the question you should have asked is, what are my thoughts on the friggin' Germany coach challenging that first goal? I was saying throughout that whole game, Germany, higher hockey IQ than I remembered, except for their coach. That was the stupidest fucking challenge I have ever seen in my life, bro. In my life. So I don't know what the German coach was thinking on that one. He wasn't. I'm probably going to Hockey from Home. It just depends. It just depends on life, you know. I am still working. People think I know Hockey from Home thinks I don't work. I do work. So I'm kind of doing this between working, which is challenging. So I'm doing my best. I'm gonna hopefully do tonight, but we shall see. We shall see. It's out, Hockey from Home. It's out. Dude, what the fuck? No way. It is posted, Hockey from Home. Cheddar Head with the $10. Are you kidding me? Bro. Cheddar Head, you do enough to support the City Life Project. You do not have to jump in here on the 2nd channel and donate. Oh my God. Cheddarhead with the $10, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to the Christmas Cheddarhead here. Thank you so much for the $10. Cheddar, Merry Christmas, bud. Yo, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and a Happy Early New Year. Are you going to be staying up for the Ryzen show? I guess it's Monday night. We're going to be streaming all 13 hours of that on the City Life Project, so I hope to see you there. You don't have to fucking donate on that one. Thank you so much, Cheddar Head. For those on the Sota Pod who don't know, Cheddar Head, big MMA fan, big supporter of the City Life Project. You're far too kind, man. You're far too kind. Hope you dove balls deep into the cheddar and maybe a little fondue this holiday season as well. Hockey from Home, it's up. I posted it this morning, so I don't know what to tell you. I'll be around. Let's go. 1 a.m. on New Year's Day for us. 1 a.m. on New Year's Day. I posted a Hockey from Home. I don't know what to tell you. If you're looking on YouTube, it's probably not there because I don't think the THPN guys are working right now. I think they took the holidays off, so I don't know if anyone's going to be posting the video. I don't operate their YouTube channel at all. I post the audio. 9-1 Canada today. Dude, I don't even think Latvia gets one, to be perfectly honest. I think, put it this way, it might be like 3-0 after the first period, and that's probably the best, and that's probably a win for Latvia. Because they're right now, they've traditionally had decent goaltending, but they're pretty much Kazakhstan level. So, I mean, either 9-0 or 9-1, I can get on board with that. Yeah, okay, sorry about that, Hawk From. It's not on YouTube. It's on wherever you get your podcast from. Shout out to Terry Ryan. His new episode came out. I'm thinking they get a very lucky bounce. Yeah, they very well could. I mean, that's the only way I think they score on like Canada or like the States or shoot even like the Swedens, right? I'm interested to see them play, you know, one of the like Kazakh, right? If they get that in or what I mean, let's actually look at the schedule here. Let's look at the schedule. Let's just bring it up on screen actually. Canada 5-0. What's up, Noah Dang? Yeah, he predicted it pretty close. Yeah, so you said 3-0 and it ended up being 4. Good to see you, Noah. Good to see you. Where's Noah? Finland is going to be a stellar team to watch/listen. It took them a while to get going yesterday, Vendetta. If Finland played like they did in the third period, in the first and second, they might have won that game. Their goaltender, though, he's undrafted. He was unbelievable. Now, I doubt he's going to play today against Germany because he played like less than 24 hours ago. But he was damn good. I was out of that game, he impressed me the most out of anybody. By the way, I'm just going to give a big shout out to those who are donating again. Sean Moody with the $2. Cheddar with the 10. Guys, thank you so much for supporting the second channel here in the Sota Pod network. Yeah, they just couldn't get going offensively until the third period when they were really like, okay, we're down, what was it, 2 or 3? Or down 3. I think they were down 2 going into the third, if I'm not mistaken. And then they just kind of went for it. Maybe we'll see Canucks play Sun at the Breweries. 4-1 Canada? Jeez. Hockey from home. I think Canada scores 8 goals minimum against Latvia. And again, no disrespect to Latvia. They're one of, you know, they're in that bottom tier like Kazakhstan and Austria. Germany, though, started, I mean, they're knocking at the door. I feel like Switzerland and Germany are knocking at the door to that Slovak and Czech level. I don't talk to Clay ever, Hockey from home. No way. No fucking way, dude. You did not have to do that. Hot takes with the $14.99 or $13.99, the $14 super sticker. Bro, I gotta jump on YouTube to see this sticker. Dude, you did not have to do that. Bro, you support these live streams every single time I go live. Wrecked. Oh my God, dude, thank you. You are far too kind, brother. You are far too kind. Hot takes with the $14 super sticker. Oh, Canada, baby. Thank you so much, man. Seriously. And like, you did not have to do that. Your support for this channel is recognized more than you know, sir. More than you know. Thank you. I actually value our little arguments and our back and forth at time because that's sports talk, baby. Oh, thank you, man. Seriously. Look at the love here on this channel here today, guys. Appreciate you guys. Quali, what the fuck are you doing on Facebook? Get off Facebook and come over to YouTube. My boy Quali's watching on Facebook. I talked to him, though. YouTube, how about that? Oh, there you go. And Vendetta becoming a member of the channel. Guys, in the new year, we will be doing content for the members. We just, like, haven't really had any members other than Sean. Shout out to Sean. So we just haven't been doing much for members. But I think what we'll be doing is we'll post some of our, like, exclusive content early for members. And I think we're going to start doing membership streams every now and then as well. Oh, my God. The floodgates have opened, ladies and gentlemen. Scott Young, Hope you like the intro to the sumo. I sent you, bro. I'm going all in on sumo this year as well. I've added that to the combat sports list that we're going to cover on the City Life Project. Shout out to Scott Young. Scott Young goes above and beyond supporting the City Life Project as well. He's a member on the City Life Project, and he donated $5 to the Sota Pod now too. Guys, seriously, thank you. 1,000 times thank you. You guys are awesome. And like, we're really trying to grow this channel. We've been grinding on this channel. I mean, it's a team affair on this one. As our boy Mateo's the lead editor, I'm just the face of streaming and covering games. Spoked Z, Hoppy, Brett Marshall, our boys at the MNCAA, as well as athletic writer Joe Smith. I mean, they're the brains, they're the experts, and they make all this possible. So big shout out to them and big shout out to you guys. No, you didn't, Hockey From Home. No, you didn't. Hockey From Home will never donate to the channel. She teases us and says she's going to donate, then never donates. Sean Moody with the $2. Cheddahhead with the 10. Hot Takes with the $14. Vendetta becoming a member. And Scott with the $5. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. You guys are awesome. Appreciate you all. Holy fuck. What a day. What a start. I mean, the game has been awesome. And now my just dopamine is just, I feel like it's going to just like pulse right out of my brain. You're so funny. All right, let's take a look at what's coming up here today, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to take a quick break though, because look at all this love. Look at all this love. We don't even need a sponsor on the video anymore. We don't even need a sponsor on the channel anymore, but we do have a sponsor. So we're going to take a quick break and listen to a quick word from our friends at 9 Mile Brewing. If you're in the state of Minnesota, if you're in Minneapolis area, go check out the best brewery in Bloomington. That is right, 9 Mile Brewing. Whether you like dark beers, whether you like hoppy beers, whether you like sours, IPAs, hazies, THC seltzers, they got it all. A really cool tap room, various like game nights and competitions and events that they host there as well. They're awesome. We're so happy to be working with them. Puck drop in 4 minutes, so let's have a quick word from them. We will come back right on the other side. We'll preview what's coming up today again, and then by then we should be ready for the second period. So hold tight, refill your coffee, refill your snack bowl, and if you're already diving into the wobbly pups, because shoot, it's World Junior season. It's still holidays, even though I'm technically working today. Refill those, crack another one, and we will see you after this quick break on the other side.
People like, you're making a hef now? It's like last year, I'm like, yeah, that one's called the 11th Hour. It's kind of just a cheeky play on that. We kind of release it later than most people towards the end of the summer. I wanted to kind of be in there in that cusp between summer and fall, and now with summers lasting longer and longer these days, I mean, we're in September and it's 80s, it's still a viable option.
Oh, nice!
Central Division team that I love to love, the Nashville Predators, of course. And we are back live here on the Sota Pod YouTube channel. Puck drop for the second period is going to be in just a couple minutes here, but I want to quickly go over what's coming up here today. So we are currently going into the second period of this Swiss-Slovak game. Right after that, and literally right after that in 1 hour. So, okay, they did push it a half an hour here. They did push it a half an hour, so we might be able to stream this one. No promises. We'll likely do these two tonight, or just this one. So we are going to do for sure Canada-Latvia. These two are still a moving target, okay? But honestly, out of all the games here today, these two are going to be the best. So far, this game has been excellent. I know we're only one period in, but still it's been excellent. This game should be really good as well. Like maybe Finland makes it a blowout because they're just pissed off that they weren't able to score much yesterday. But Germany played some pretty good defense. Finland's more of like a defensive team. So I personally am more excited for both of these games. Canada's going to get an easy win. Sweden's going to get an easy win today. So if you like high-scoring games, just want to see some of these top Swedish and Canadian prospects, obviously tune into these two. But yeah, these two are the games to watch today, and we are currently watching a good one. Don't forget to smash that like button if you haven't already, guys. Ring that bell for notifications so you never miss an upload, so you never miss a live stream. Big shout out to everybody who's been donating already. You guys are far too kind. Really appreciate the fact you guys are even here supporting this second channel, because it's cool to see the crossover between the City Life project and the Sota Pod. And sometimes now when I'm doing City Life streams, I see Sota Pod guys and gals come over, and now doing the Sota Pod streams, it's cool to see City Lifers come over as well. So I appreciate you. Yeah, he's out. He didn't travel with the Dallas Stars. But again, who cares about the National Hockey League today? If people care about the National Hockey League over the World Juniors today, they ain't real hockey fans, bro. They ain't real hockey fans. I was giving Micheletti shit for that today too. All right. So 1-0 for Slovakia. And the puck has dropped. All right, 19:50 on the clock. And battling for it deep in the corner of the Slovak zone are four players. Switzerland able to get the puck out, but another sharp angle shot, and that doesn't hit its mark. Switzerland, though, still has it behind the net, being checked hard by Slovakia. Slovakia gets it back, but Swiss with a good battle. Man, this is crazy. Switzerland just trying to drag that to the side of the net, but Slovakia ends up falling there. No tripping call. Back to the blue line. Switzerland one-timer shot. And a great save by Slovakia. So the big boss is texting me here. The big boss in State of Hoppy. By the way, those who are watching this stream on YouTube or on Twitter, on the State of Hoppy's account, come over to YouTube, the Sota Pod. Come and join the live chat here. But yeah, going back to that, not ideal to have Kirill Kaprizov not in the Dallas game. It's going to be tough sledding. It's going to be tough sledding. Winning the faceoff here, Switzerland up the right side. Switzerland tried to make one extra deke through the circle, and they're paying for that one as Slovakia regains possession, forces it into the Swiss zone. Up the center, and nice tight defense here by Switzerland. That puck is just going to kind of bounce right in front of the Swiss netminder, and we have some pushing and shoving here in front of the net between the Slovaks and Switzerland right here. Oh yeah, I read ads. I read I think 3 ads for Terry Ryan. Well, the game starts at 7. Yeah, I might be done, Hogfarm. I might be done. But quickly say what's up on your phone if you don't mind. 1847. And a shot from the left side with Slovakia. Slovakia able to keep this puck in. 18:35 on the clock. Checking in the corner here. 2-on-1. Switzerland, Slovakia. Slovakia ends up still with it. He finds the man, sends it back to the blue line. Back up the left side. Slovakia. Blue line, able to keep this puck in. Right side. Ooh, nice little deke. Who's in that? 25 for Slovakia. Man, he can move the puck well. Beautiful stuff there off the left wall. And he sends it back in deep. Nobody there to get it in the corner. And Switzerland now regains possession. Switzerland breaking out. Right up the middle. Nice pass to the right. Oh, and that wasn't offside, but Slovakia ends up getting it. Slovakia now battling for it on the corner. Switzerland mishandles it, and here comes the Slovaks up the center. 2-on-2. Left side. Looking for the backhand pass to center. That's broken up, and here come the Swiss. They're going to get a change as they dump that in. No, it's basically just him talking in front of the screen, Hog from home. I was given no instructions to make a tier list video. And this is going to be offside. Him and the Slovaks having a hard time entering the zone onside. And honestly, I'll say that that's a credit to how much pressure the Swiss are putting on them. Hey, if you did and tagged him on Twitter, I'm sure he'd like that. 17:28. For those who don't know, I produce Terry Ryan's podcast for THPN, so go check it out. Go check out their YouTube channel as well. 17:28. Well, I'm not sure Terry will watch that hockey from home. Again, I don't send it to me. And I don't mean any disrespect here, but I really don't care. I am hired to be the arms and legs for that podcast. So if you do it, if you're gonna make a tier list, send it to Terry. Don't send it to me. I'm not gonna do anything with it, right? So send it to Terry if you want to make a tier list. I think he's on Instagram too. Up the left side, Switzerland. Another sharp angle shot, but that one actually almost went in. 16:53 on the clock. Again, hockey, send it to whoever you want at THPN. I'm hired by THPN as a contractor, so I'm their arms and legs. You send me that tier list, I will probably not even look at it. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. I'm shooting straight hockey from home. If you want them to see it, send it to them, because I ain't going to forward that. NFL? Who's your NFL team, Noah? Switzerland resets here. 16:16 on the clock. Up the right side. Shot. Easily trackable. Rebound. Slovaks have it, but Switzerland trying to get it back, and they lose that battle, but still pressuring here in the Slovak zone. Slovakia able to get it out of their zone and push it into the Swiss zone. Swiss defenseman get it back. Here's Johnson. Johnson up the right side. Oh, and a cross-ice pass doesn't hit his man, but another sharp angle shot from the right side of the Slovak goaltender. Well, why don't you just send it to Terry? I don't understand. Why don't you just send it to Terry Ryan if it's for him? But anyways, we're focusing on the game here, Hog from home. You do what you want to do. You do what you want to do. And being pushed offside was Switzerland. Man, they got some long-ass names, the Swiss. They got some long-ass names. Guys, vote in the poll question, by the way. Which team makes the quarterfinals? That's the poll question. Which team makes the quarterfinals? Switzerland, Slovakia, both, neither. Detroit Lions, nice. See, British Columbia, Canada, BC Lions are my team, baby. 15-17 on the clock. Switzerland on the right side. Shot. And they send it behind the net. 14 shots to 11 here for Switzerland. And looking for a centering pass were the Slovaks, but good defense by the Swiss. I remember Blades of Steel. Now, I don't remember it coming out, but my older cousins, they're about 5 years older than me. They had Blades of Steel. Super Nintendo, right? I think I still have the game, to be honest. Hockey, you can figure it out, okay? We're focusing on the game. 14:30 on the clock. You can definitely get in touch with him if you want, Hockey from Home. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. I mean, his email is attached to his friggin' ad in his podcast. Like, you can get a hold of him if you want. 14:24 on the clock. Nice, nice. There was another great opportunity by Switzerland right in front of the net. God, they're so quick. My only thing is, like, are they going to run out of gas in the third? Are they going to be able to play at this high pace in the third? I mean, the Swiss played yesterday, guys. The fact that they're still moving this quick and skating circles around the Slovaks is pretty nuts, to be perfectly honest. Hockey, I don't know anybody there except for the OGs. I have not worked or been involved with that company for, now almost 3 years. So I report to the bosses, and that's it, Hockey from Home. I am a contractor. And a little partial break by the Slovaks. Hockey, you got to turn on this game, Hockey from Home. You got to watch this game, because that's what we're doing right now. Left side, Switzerland. I mean, there was a nice partial break there by Slovakia, and an even better save by the Swiss goaltender, and that caused a turnover. I mean, back and forth period thus far, battling at center, battling for the line, and Slovakia ends up pushing that puck into the Swiss line. Swiss gets it back in the corner. Swiss up the right side. Yeah, I don't know many people there, Hawk from Home, except for the OGs. Slovakia up the right side, but Switzerland quick to get on them. That's the thing. Even when Switzerland's behind the play, they do such a good job resetting. Like, literally skating back, spun, and then started skating backwards to separate the play. Shot from well outside the circle by Slovakia, but at this point, they just got to get pucks on net, man. They have only had 2 shots this entire period. 13:03. Pass in front, that's broken up. Slovakia back to the blue line. I like that number 26 for Slovakia, by the way. He's the defenseman. He's not the tallest, but man, he moves the puck well. Here comes Switzerland. 6 on 26 here. Does he have any reinforcements? He does. Center shot. Oh, and he bumblefucked that. But the puck is still alive. The puck is still alive. Slovakia, good job bringing this in, weaving through 2 defenders, 3 players, back to the blue line. Keeps it in, up the right side, puck still in the corner, Slovaks have it. Switzerland checking hard in the corner here. 2-on-2, searching for it. Puck pops out, Slovak has it, back to the blue line. Shot through traffic and a save. What a save through traffic, ladies and gentlemen. What a save through traffic for Switzerland. Number 1, Canada. 2, USA. 3, Sweden. Canada looked good yesterday. They looked really good against the Finns. I gotta see Sweden. Against one of the top dogs. Like, look, they looked good against the Slovaks, but they really didn't get going until the third period. I gotta see Sweden play one of the big dogs to determine if they're at the US and Canada level. And honestly, same with the US. Like, they played well against Germany, don't get me wrong, but Germany actually made it a competitive game. I'm Canadian, but I'm saying US got it 1. Yeah, I mean, I bet on the States to win last year, so I was laughing. I mean, I was crying and I was depressed that Canada didn't even make the quarters or lost in the quarters, but I was happy that I think it won like $80 or something. It wasn't a lot, but still. But yeah, no complaints. I'm obviously like rooting for Canada. I want Canada to win. But dropped a little some on the States again this year. Though I don't think the States team is as good as it was last year. Similar personnel, but not all of them. I do think Canada should be better than last year. Last year, Canada was horrendous. It was a disgrace. See you later, Hockey from Home. Hell yeah. Hockey from Home also posts YouTube content and streams on her channel, so go check her out. 12:04 on the clock, and the Slovaks take a penalty here as Chromiak with the tripping call as they're battling for it on that left side in the neutral zone, and Switzerland unable to capitalize on their first power play, but their first power play looked damn good. But yeah, until we get out of the round robin, I don't really have a pick yet. Always leaning Canada, and I'm still leaning Canada based on their performance against the Finns. And then I guess second would be States or Sweden, but like the Czechs looked pretty good too. So we'll see. Oh, I'm disappointed with Hockey Canada in general. Fucking pieces of shit. Fuck them, dude. But yeah, their World Junior management and just everything else that they allow to go, that they allow and don't comment on now under their umbrella. It's fucking disgusting, dude. 11-27. But yes, in the context of what we're talking about here, in the focus of World Juniors, their World Junior management has been atrocious the last two tournaments. 11-15 on the clock. Well, at least the last tournament. This year, not necessarily, like on paper, I didn't agree with some of their decisions, but last night, they looked awesome. So it's like, okay, maybe it's working. And Switzerland with a nice cross-ice pass and missing the net. That would have gone in. Missing the net. Beautiful opportunity off the rush. 49 seconds on the clock here in Switzerland. Right side. Back to the blue line. Left side of the shot. That doesn't get through. But Switzerland with the rebound. Throwing it back on net. And that's a nice save by the Slovaks. Switzerland circle shot and a beautiful glove save by Slovakia. Beautiful glove save by Slovakia. I would argue height more than him personally, but yes, him too. But you know what that tells me, Vendetta? That tells me that this year they're not just putting all the talent on the team like they did last year. That they're actually kind of building a team this year. You know what I mean? Last year, they didn't build a team. Last year, they put all the stars out there and hoped that they could play together. And it didn't work. It didn't work at all. Whereas this year, they played more in sync against, like a really good team. Because like if Canada came out and played Latvia in the first game, I would still say I have no idea what this team is. This team's good. And they're physical. And they're fast. And I think physicality and speed are... When you have that talent, like you're already in that top tier of talent, that's really going to be the difference maker against the big dogs like Finland, Sweden, and the Americans, right? Shot from the blue line, and that's a bouncing puck. Doesn't get through. 15 seconds left in the power play, or on the power play for Switzerland, and great job by the Slovaks poking that back at center. But no, there was a few guys left off the roster this year that I was like, really? But based on the performance yesterday, it's like, okay, maybe they're building an identity this year versus... just putting all the stars on a team, Olympic style. I mean, even in the Olympics, they brought Chris Kunitz. Circle, another blocked shot by the Slovaks, and they're at full strength. Switzerland leading in shots 18-13, trying to weave his way into the crease there with Switzerland, but they lost the puck, but they keep it in the offensive zone. Some tired legs, other than whoever was serving that penalty, and a shot again, cross ice. Cross crease doesn't land, but Switzerland still has in their zone right side. Give and go behind the net, back to the blue line. Oh, almost losing it here with Switzerland, and he does lose it. Poked out by the Slovaks, but just too tired, unable to complete that partial break. And the Swiss goaltender tried to help out, but actually knocked that puck right to a Slovak player. I actually haven't heard of that band, Sean, but I will check them out. Thank you. And the Slovaks here now attacking, looking to get some revenge against 26 for Slovakia, man. He's sick, and he calls on the puck, and a shot! Save by Switzerland, and the rebound goes right to his own teammate, and he gets that out to center. Confederate Railroad. Country, like country rock. Up the left side here is Slovakia, 8:30 on the clock. And unable to center. They have it in the corner. They were formed in 87. They opened for David Allen Coe. Nice. I'll have to check him out. And we have a tripping call now here against Switzerland as Dvorsky draws the call. The captain for Slovakia. Oh, yeah, and he kicks up. Oh, man, that was a bad tripping call. And I don't mean a bad call. I mean, that was just a bad trip. Like, that was blatant. So the Swiss player basically was locking up Dvorsky up against the boards. Dvorsky gets out of it, right? Escapes his grasp, starts moving left, and the Swiss player literally kicks out his left leg and tries to hook the freaking skate. Tries to hook the freaking skate of the Slovak player. All right. Finally, have some plans with the female today. Oh, bounce, go, wow. Hey, enjoy your date. Enjoy your date, buddy. That'll be fun. A little holiday cheer. Don't forget to carry a little thing of mistletoe in your back pocket, just in case. No, that's awesome, man. And again, I just want to give a big shout out to everybody watching here. The Sota Pod community. It's awesome to see crossover between both the channels that I stream on. And Sean Moody, big supporter of my other channel, the City Life Project. He's a member on that channel. Which, shoot, man, I might even do a membership stream. I might sneak one in tonight or tomorrow. We'll see. It all depends. I might be recording my Ryzen video tonight with Jay Wolf. If not, maybe we'll do a little membership stream. But I gotta get back on the track. Anyways, power play here for Slovakia. Again, big shout out to Sean Moody. Big supporter of my other channel, and he donated here today as well. Might have to rough and tough under the late mistletoe. Bountical, wow. And Sean, we have a really fun community here in the Sota Pod chat too, man. So thank you so much for joining. Vendetta, being one of them, longtime supporter of the channel, pretty much comments on all the videos and joins our live chat. So appreciate you. Same with Hot Takes, Noah Dang, Hockey from Home. And I'll give a shout out to everybody else who donated here in a little bit again. 7:39 on the clock, and the Slovaks able to get this puck back into the Swiss zone. Switzerland, though, battling forward in the corner. They're trying to just ring this around the boards and get it out of play. Unable to score on two of their power plays were the Swiss, but now they're on the PK. Slovakia, 1 minute left on the power play. They send it back to left side. Aggressive PK here. Kind of like Finland, to be honest. Finland had a really aggressive PK. They were like throwing the body around, keeping two guys up. Oh, and Switzerland blows a tire. And, oh, man, lucky for him that his teammate scooped that out on the left side and sends that down the length of the ice. Oh, I forgot to tell you that my uncle played for the Navy hockey team when he was in the service. That's so cool. That's so cool. I bet he's got some great stories. That's super cool. 6:42. Like, those Navy SEALs, bro. Those who serve in the Army, Navy, and they play for their respected hockey team. You know that they're badass, right? even more badass than their peers. Shot by Slovakia, their last shot on that power play, and that skips right, but a pass here to the man coming out of the box and a backhand score! Oh my God! Coming out of the box on a partial break, backhand and score for the Swiss. That was insane! That was insane! What a goal! Nicest goal of the tournament thus far! Nicest goal of the tournament thus far! Oh my God! Look at this backhand! Greatest tournament in sports! Greatest tournament in sports! Look at that backhand! Look at that backhand! He sprung from the box! Oh my God! Oh my God, dude! Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Oh, right over the pad, dude! Right over that right pad! Wow! What a kill and what a way to come back in this game with 6 minutes and 12 seconds on the clock. That was wild. What a goal, dude. What a goal. God, that was sick. That was sick. Oh, yeah, they got momentum on the penalty kill and scoring. Man, Switzerland and Germany so far, two of the lower tier teams in this tournament, impressing me. Another shot by Switzerland that goes high and wide. And that was Eric Schellner, ladies and gentlemen. My goodness. Big hit by the Slovaks, knocking the Swiss player to the ground. Thank God there was no call there because that was just a good old hockey play. Oh, and trying to land a hip check there was Switzerland. Things getting a little bit more physical than they already are in this game. Switzerland with a nice move, but couldn't find his man with the pass. And here come the Slovaks. Left side shot. And that goes wide. Switzerland has it. Escaping their zone. Right side. Drop pass right back to the blue line. That was nice. That was nice. But everyone loses the puck. Now they're battling forward in the neutral zone. Back to the Swiss defender. Right side. Right through the neutral zone into the Slovak zone. Right side next to the circle. Centering pass. And that goes off the stick. Number 25 for Switzerland. Switzerland drops it back. Going for a skate here. Meyer going to skate. Drops for his defenseman who's now pinching. Corner. Centering pass. And ooh, just off the mark. That puck's going to bounce back into the neutral zone. But here comes Switzerland again. I mean, I swear, does this Swiss program just skate all day, every day? Because they're skating little circles around the Slovak spinorama. How did that not go in? How did that not go in? Straight up open net spinorama, and Switzerland on the rebound again with a shot. Can they keep it in? Can they keep it in? Oh, an offside on the entry. How did the Swiss not get that spinorama? It must have hit a pad. It must have hit the post. That was crazy, and they are buzzing right now. Wow. What a game. What did I tell you guys yesterday and this morning? This was the game to watch today. This will be the best game of the day, bar none, dude. Well, maybe Germany makes it a game against the Finns. And honestly, if Germany beats the Finns or makes it a close game, like the Finns should be concerned. Because again, losing to Canada, no shame in that. But losing to Canada, they showed in the third that they were way better than what they showed in the first two periods. That's what's a little concerning to me. They haven't really put it together yet. Mind you, it's their first game. But that's what I'm saying. If they don't look dominant against the Germans, obviously the Germans looked good against the States. They still lost 10-4. The Germans can look good against the Finns, but the Finns should still beat them, right? I'm kind of judging that the same as in the American game. I expect the Finns to win, but now I'm like, Germany could make it interesting. So anyways, that game is interesting. This game, bar none, the best game. Projected to be the best game of the day, and so far turning out to be. Because let's be honest, Sweden, Kazakhstan, it's going to be a blowout. Canada, Latvia, it's going to be a blowout. Germany, not, and Finland, it very well could be a blowout. I think it's going to be closer than we think. Okay, let's look at the okay, so he didn't. Okay, it was more of the Swiss player who messed that up. He didn't get the right angle to get that puck into the net. He kind of just sent it across the crease. Dude, hype is right. Greatest tournament in sports, man. Greatest tournament in sports. 4 minutes and 7 seconds remain in this second period. And that puck going to trickle all the way down into the Swiss zone. Switzerland up the left side. Slovaks unable to keep that puck in the Swiss zone. Here comes Switzerland and a nice stick by the Slovaks, but Switzerland keeps coming with reinforcements and they have possession. They send it around the net. Slovakia, right side. Flips it. Bouncing puck, though, cross ice, and Switzerland's there to recover. Slovakia, though, still battling for it. Behind the net, two Swiss players ran into each other. They weren't able to get their check in. Switzerland, I don't really agree with that change. That change put them basically out of the Swiss zone there. Switzerland has it. Was that someone playing a friggin' seagull sound in the audience? Did you guys hear that? I almost made the sound, but I'm like, no, Mateo would have clipped that for sure. By the way, why is Mateo not watching this game? All right, face off, 3 minutes and 11 seconds on the clock. We got 3 barn burners left today. What's up, Patty? What did I say yesterday? This was going to be the best game of the day, and it already is turning out to be. I think that Finland-Germany could be interesting based on the lack of offense that the Finns showed in the first 2 periods against Canada. Mind you, was against Canada. And how well the Germans played against the States. So I don't know if that one's going to be a blowout. I do expect the Finns to win. But yeah, Kazakhstan, Sweden, blowout. Canada, Latvia, blowout. But this game, man, this game has been nothing short of spectacular. Scott Young also became a member of the Sota Pod. Scott, you are far too kind. We don't have a lot of members of this channel. We only had like one, and it was Sean Cosgrove. So we haven't done much with the members, but now that our memberships are growing, we got to start doing stuff for members here. We'll post exclusive content maybe early, and we'll start doing some streams for the members as well. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Scott. I mean, this is a family affair here. This isn't it's my second channel, but it's not my second channel. This is a network that I co-own and run with my business partner and friend, the State of Hoppy. And we have multiple creators that work tirelessly on this channel. So you're not just supporting me, you're supporting the entire network and all these great people that work with us. So I really appreciate it, Scott. Shout out to Scott Young, man. Thank you so much. And everybody who donated, I'll give you all a shout out at the end of this period. 1 minute, 38 seconds on the clock, and Switzerland loses possession. That puck's going to go not quite the length of the ice. And again, this ice, man. So this rink, by the way, guys, this is an outdoor stadium where I believe a CFL team plays. Is this where the Ottawa Red Blacks play? And they literally put like a retractable roof and walls on the pitch. So that's why the ice is a little meh compared to the Canadian Tire Center where the Ottawa Senators play. Last minute, and Swiss tried to make a breakout, but great job by Slovakia holding the line. Switzerland, though, battling in the corner. They get it back. Oh, and a centering pass, Slovak. Nice opportunity there with 44 seconds on the clock, but they missed the net. Even though the score is 1-1, it feels like Switzerland's up, man. Oh, and a big save by the Swiss goalie and some help from his defender to get that rebound and send it around the left side, but Slovaks have it still. Shot from the blue line. That doesn't get through. Slovakia has it behind the net. Blue line. Slovakia running out of time. 10 seconds. That goes wide of the net. Oh, and another shot, tried to tip it up close, and a beautiful save by... So Kirish is the goaltender for Switzerland with 0.3 seconds on the clock. 0.3 seconds on the clock. We're barely going to have enough time for a face-off. Holy. I think that was wide. I don't know why Kirish went for the glove save there, but anyways. This one, though. This one. Oh, my God, dude. How did he see that through traffic? I mean, we're basically in the second period now, guys. 0.3 seconds. You know, you can't even get a shot off with 0.3 seconds. Oh, come on, ref. Are you kidding me? Oh, the ref was moving the Slovak to be behind. Yeah, what the fuck? Yeah, Craig Button just called him out to him. Like, what is the ref doing telling the player he can't stand there? You absolutely can stand there. That was IIHF refs, man. They're a different breed. All right, guys, I got to give a big shout out to everyone who's donating here today. Sean with the $2. Cheddar with the $10. Hot Takes with the $14 super sticker. Vendetta becoming a member. Scott Young with the $5. And Scott Young becoming a member of this channel as well. Now that we actually have members on the channel, more than just Sean Cosgrove, who's like our honorary member who like just monetarily supports the channel monthly because he loves us and we love you too, Sean. Sean, by the way, used to be Rampage Jackson's roommate in Mexico. Ask him about that story if you see him in the live chat. But anyways, yeah, now we got to start doing member stuff. I love it. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. And a lot of you guys are city lifers too. So like, you guys are far too kind. Anyways, end of the second period. Keep the comments coming, ladies and gentlemen. Keep the comments coming as we are going to take a look at, well, again, not much of a box score here for this one, but we'll take a look at the players who have been scoring. Again, reminder at 3:30 Eastern, Germany versus Finland. So in about 50 minutes, Germany versus Finland. Not sure if we'll do... We might not have time to do that game because I didn't set up a stream because it was supposed to start in 20 minutes, but they pushed it half an hour. But when I started this stream, they had not said that they'd pushed it yet. So we'll see if I can set up that stream quickly. We'll fire up that one. If not, we'll likely do the last two games of the day. And, well, for sure, Canada and Latvia. So anyways, those are the next games coming up. Oh, well, thank you, Scott. I really appreciate it, brother. I really appreciate it. And it's awesome having you in the chat. In both chats, dude. In both chats, dude. And I know like a lot of the City Life folk, they love having you around too. So it's just awesome to see the crossover. Because again, it's combat sports. There has to be some crossover between hockey fans and combat sports fans, right? I mean, look at the Jerome brothers. One plays ECHL hockey and mucked it up in junior, and one is the Canadian Muay Thai champion just signed to one, right? And they train with Jake Peacock, which is wild, which is absolutely wild. In the best possible way. Not weird, I guess wild for all the Wild fans watching on this channel. Speaking of, if you guys are watching on Twitter, X, or Facebook, come over to YouTube, join our community here, vote in the poll question. Speaking of the poll question, let's take a look. 50 votes. Which team makes the quarterfinals? Switzerland, Slovakia, both neither. 46% say Slovakia, 25% say Switzerland, 21% say neither, 8% say both. Guys, we're trying to get to 20 likes on the video as well. So smash that like button if you haven't already. Let's get this up to 20 likes. I was baffled none of the three Myers were related to Timo, right? Maybe Meyer is just a common name. I'm texting our one of our producers on the channel, our editor. And I was like, dude, this is the best game of the tournament thus far. He's like, I should have taken the week off. I just replied, yup. Oh, man. All right, we'll take a look at the box score at those who scored for both Slovakia and Switzerland. Again, here, 3-1 says Noah Dang. That is the prediction. That is the prediction. And then on the other side, we'll come back to take your guys' comments. If you want to talk about some of the upcoming games, if you want to talk about some of the games that already passed, if you want to talk about anything from this game, hit me up in the comments. Hit me up in the comments. I want to hear from you guys. We are totally interactive. Quick break on the other side. Like I said, back take your guys' comments. Puck drop in about 13 minutes. 13 minutes. So we got a little bit of time. But we're not going to be on break for that entire time here. I'm just going to grab another coffee. And yeah, then we'll be back to take your guys' comments. Smash that like button if you haven't already. Subscribed to the channel. And again, big shout out to everybody donating throughout this stream. Scott Young becoming a member and with the $5. Vendetta becoming a member. Hot Takes with the $14. Chet Ahead with the $10. And Sean Moody Manual Ram 2005 with the $2. And he's also a member of City Life, as well as Scott Young, actually. Anyways, back on the other side, guys. Quick break here. Do not go anywhere. Refill your snack bowl, refill your drink, or sit back, relax, and enjoy this word from our sponsor.
People like, you're making a hef now? It's like last year, I'm like, yeah, that one's called the 11th hour. It's kind of just a cheeky play on that. We kind of release it later than most people towards the end of the summer. I wanted to kind of be in there in that cusp between summer and fall, and now with summers lasting longer and longer these days, I mean, we're in September and it's 80s, it's still a viable option.
Central Division team that I love to love, the Nashville Predators, of course. And we are back live here on the Sota Pod YouTube channel for more World Junior coverage. And this has been, I know it's only day 2, but this has been the best game of the tournament thus far. And what did I say yesterday? I said this game and Germany and Finland are the best 2 to watch, are the ones you should watch out of the 4 here today, unless you just want to see Canada absolutely spank Latvia, unless you want to see Switzerland absolutely destroy Kazakhstan. I'm just messaging some friends in our Discord here saying best game of the tournament thus far. All right, back to the comments we go. What has been your favorite game? I know we're day 2, just the start of day 2, but out of the 4 games yesterday, guys, which one did you enjoy watching the most? Was it, as an American watching the Americans stomp Germany? Was it as a Canadian watching the Canadians play really well against, a tough and defensive Finnish team? Did you enjoy the drama that was Slovakia and Sweden? As the game was pretty even until the 3rd period where Sweden took over. Now, this game is even going into the 3rd, much like Slovakia and Sweden. Let's see who takes over. Will Slovakia fall and crumble like they did against Sweden? Or will they take a page out of Sweden's note and start crushing the Swiss and leave no doubt that they are the better team? Yesterday, the Czechs versus Swiss was a very competitive game as well, but what I'm seeing in this one is that the Czechs they're the better team than Slovakia so far, from what I've seen, small sample size this tournament. If you're watching on Facebook, Twitter/X, get your ass over to YouTube. What are you doing with your life on Facebook and Twitter? Come over to YouTube, join our community, join our live chat, and don't forget to vote in the poll question, which is which team makes the quarterfinals? Switzerland, Slovakia, both, neither. Right now, Slovakia leading with 47%, Switzerland 24%, neither 20%, and both 8%. I'm going to say neither. And honestly, oh my God, Craig Button. He's choking up. He's choking up on the broadcast, poor guy. You gotta save the hot dogs for after the game, Craig. You gotta save the hot dogs for after the game. I hope he's okay. Oh my God. They literally went to the different desk panelists. That's hilarious. Only turned in now because I saw you streaming it. I was just checking box scores before. Oh, Vendetta, if there's one game that you should like go back and watch if you have like NHL Network, it's this one. The first 2 periods have been outstanding hockey. Truly outstanding hockey. I mean, other than Slovakia not, knowing how to enter the zone, right? I think first period they had like 5 offsides, which is a little wild, but yeah. How can't neither make it 4 teams advance per group? I guess that's true. I just wanted to make another option there. I don't know. I guess I should say out of the 2, Switzerland then. Switzerland out of the 2. That's true. Thank you, Gazoevo. It's a good thing I got another cup of coffee here because that was a brain fart on my end. How you doing, buddy? How you doing? Well, then, the joke's on whoever voted neither, myself included. But there you go. Okay, well, then out of the group, how many, which one makes it? Which one makes it? There you go. That is so true, though. That is so true. Yo, what's up, Hank? Yeah, this game has been nothing short of spectacular. So awesome. Gazovio, who are you rooting for, by the way? Who are you rooting for? And where are you from, buddy? Because we get a good international crowd when we do these streams, which is awesome. Don't forget to vote in the poll question, guys. Don't forget to vote in the poll question. But yeah, and I said it, Hank. I said yesterday, this game and the Germany and Finland game are the 2 to watch. If you only have time to watch 2 games today, those are the 2 to watch. Now, Germany and Finland could be a blowout. I'm leaning towards it being more of a tighter game. Like, I don't think Finland's going to put 8 goals up on Germany. I think they, I'm guessing if it's going to be like a one-sided game, I can see Finland 5-0 sort of thing. Maybe Germany gets 1 or 2, but it all depends who the Finns put in net, because that kid they put in last night against Canada, best player on the ice. Best player on the ice, in my opinion. He was player of the game, and he won player of the game for Finland, as he should have. From Slovakia, shout out to Gazoevo. Is that how you pronounce your name? Gazoevo? Out of Slovakia. Man, as a Slovak, this game is a little too close for comfort, I imagine. Now, we all know that the Swiss play with a lot of speed. I feel like at the men's level, at the U18 level, and at the U20 level, like that is their thing. Like, I swear, that program must only freaking skate. But skill-wise, they've been holding their own, and I feel like they've been playing a physical game as well to match the Slovaks. I thought the Slovaks were going to win coming into this one. After the first period, I said, shoot, man, I think Switzerland makes it a tight one, 3-2, 2-1. We shall see. So I'm assuming Switzerland beat Canada? No. What? I don't know if you're trolling. Actually, do you think ASP will be better than Hudson? I do. Actually, this is how I'll answer that. I think he's going to be more impactful entering the league in his first few years, and then Hudson, might narrow the gap after a year or 2 in the league. Well, they didn't play Switzerland, and they beat Finland 4-0 in a really good game. Finland didn't end up scoring. Their goaltender bailed them out a lot. In the first 2 periods, Canada was quite dominant. Third period, though, Finland gave them a run for their money and actually played like the Finnish team that I thought they were coming into this tournament. But Canada's goaltender, George, made some clutch saves at the end there. At one point, Finland was on the late power play and they pulled their goalie. So it was 6-on-4, and Canada was still able to keep it a 0 or keep the Finns off the score sheet. Oh, I'm judging. Because this is the greatest tournament in sports, and it's fucking crazy that you Americans just brush it aside like it's nothing. Absolutely insane. So I'm judging the fuck out of you, Hank. Absolutely, dude. Absolutely. I agree. Hard question. A lot of good D coming up too. 1939 and puck drop for the third period, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, and a big hit by the Slovaks. But the puck comes out to the neutral zone, and the Swiss have it, sending it up left. Nice pressure by the Slovaks, forcing the Swiss to hang back and reset. Switzerland coming up center. Right side with speed. Elects not to shoot. Sends it back to his defenseman, who is pinching, and a nice shot from the right circle, and some pushing and shoving after the whistle. We've been seeing that all game. This has been a very physical game, which is surprising because, you'd expect the Slovaks to play that more physical game. They're historically not as quick as the Swiss, which we're seeing that in this game. I don't analyze tiny organisms with a microscope. I don't even know what that means. 1901. That's true, because you said there was no MMA this weekend, so I guess that statement is true. 18:55 seconds on the clock. And they're battling right side. Slovakia gets it, but no, they still get it. Switzerland. Good job laying the body around, but they didn't have reinforcements there, and Slovaks weren't able to get a shot off. They lost in the corner. Here comes Switzerland again. Man, they're so fast. They're so fast up the left side. Battling behind the net. Switzerland leaves it up front, but nobody there to put it home, and the Slovaks have it on the right side. Who's looking good right now? Dude, both these teams pretty evenly matched, playing two very different styles. And a shot by Switzerland. Great save by Slovakia. Switzerland's faster. Slovakia more skilled. Each of them playing physical. So it's just such a great game. Such a great game. This is what the juniors are all about, baby. And a shot from the blue line. That goes high and wide. Or I think that actually deflected off one of the sticks. Yeah, man. This is what it's all about. Because, look, if Canada or the States blows out a team, sweet. Our team won. We saw a lot of goals. It's fun. But these are the games, man. These are the fucking games that we live for. I could die after this game and be a happy man, honestly. I could die before Ryzen and be a happy man. That's how good this game has been. Unbelievable. The Swiss player almost knocked the bar off in this one. And so it just blows my mind, man, that the Americans brush off this tournament. It's absolutely insane. Most of them. I don't speak on behalf of all you guys. Most of you guys. Especially 2024. You can find anything online. Just saying. 17:35 on the clock, and the Slovaks keep this in, trying to set up the shot from the left side. Brush off. Oh, and a rebound shot, a nice save. 2 saves there by the Swiss. Like, if you guys don't know this game's not happening, you're not a sports fan. Yeah, you know where to find it, Hank. There's literally 2 other sites. That one of them you've literally shared with me before, so that's no excuse. But anyways. Man, what... 2 saves there by the Swiss goaltender. First, the pad save here, and then that second rebound with the glove. 17-21. Switzerland behind the net. Switzerland sends it up the left side. Slovakia, though, gets it right across their blue line. They send it back to center. They're going to change. Switzerland sends it up the neutral zone. Weaving through center. Nice move there. Weaving through 2 guys. Again, number 18 for Switzerland. He's looked good throughout this entire game. They lose it, trying to send it to the right of the goaltender. Puck trickles back to the blue line, up the left side. Nice move by Switzerland. Try to drop to center, and there's only 3 Slovaks there who crowded that center lane, and here come the Slovaks, 3-on-2. Nice centering pass, but man, the Swiss are too fast. They were there. They were there they weren't even in position when the pass was made. They were there to intercept it while the puck was moving. Insane speed by the Swiss. 16:30 on the clock. Slovaks, who I imagine were the favorites coming into this game, but holy crap. Swiss showing that they are the real deal, James Neal. And again, like the Germans and Swiss, man, they're knocking on that door of that next tier. Number 20 by the Slovaks. Good job for evading two Swiss players and getting that puck to his line mate in the neutral zone. They send it in deep. Switzerland with it now. Right up through center. Oh, and he lost the puck. The Swiss player, number 22, lost the puck on the right side, entering the zone. And if he wouldn't have bumblefucked the puck there, his lineman on the left side would have been onside, but alas, it is offside. Yeah, and some weird bounces in this rink. So this is actually an outdoor arena that they put a retractable and like temporary roof and walls on. So that's why the ice is a little not as controlled as the Canadian Tire Center where the Senators play. 15:51 on the clock. Nice pass up the left side. Tried to center a pass and a little poke under the pad there, but no dice for the Swiss, but they still have it. They leave it into the corner. Looking for someone at center. Blue line. Center shot. Looking for the rebound. And that goes behind the net and kind of bounced up the right side. Slovaks tried to gain the Swiss zone. No dice. Good forecheck there by Switzerland. Unable to regain the puck, though, and the Slovaks enter their zone shot, and that's going to bounce off one of his own players, one of his own teammates, I should say, and the Slovaks are skating off for a change, which is interesting given that they had the zone and they have one player still on the ice. Number 18 for Slovakia almost weaved his way into the crease, but he did basically knock a player down. No dice. 14:50 on the clock. Shot 26-22 for Switzerland. And they just will not stop. They just will not stop, man. Unlimited gas in the tank. What are they, training in Russia? Oh, beautiful hit there by the Slovaks. Another hit by the Slovaks, knocking two Swiss players to the ground. Yeah. Well, they do one, I think, 5-minute overtime. And if no one scores in overtime, then they do shootout. Which is annoying even in Olympic hockey, but that's the IIHF's rule. For World Juniors, I don't mind it, though. They got to end the game somehow, right? They can't keep it going too long. But in most tournament play, they have shootout rather than like the Stanley Cup finals where they just go till, you have a winner. Favorite actual quality hockey movie? Oh, there's a lot of quality hockey movies. Well, actually, there's not a lot, but like the few that are, I say all of them are great, and you can make an argument for the best except for the Mighty Ducks. They all suck. 13:43. So it just depends your vibe. Do you like comedy? Do you like drama? Do you like 90s flicks, right? Slapshot is still my favorite. But I like Goon, the first one. Goon 2 is meh. Say Slapshot, Goon, Youngblood, Miracle, Indian Horse, all really good hockey movies. Mighty Ducks, though, sucks. It was one of those where it's like as a kid I loved it and then watched it again like as a teen and adult and I was like, oof, this did not age well. Yeah, Slapshot I think is S tier. Most because that movie would not be allowed to be made today, so based. But Goon has some fire quotes, though. Sign his dick. I've been playing hockey my whole life, son. Never signed anyone's dick. Rule number 1, don't touch my Percocets. Rule number 2, do you got any Percocets? I'm on your team. 12:40 on the clock. But Indian Horse is a pretty good drama and like historical movie, which is cool. But one of the first First Nations players to actually play in a pro league, not just paid to play by rich people for entertainment sort of thing, like in the early days. The first one was really good. The second one, cash grab. And I don't know, I find more Canadians like Goon than Americans because it's just so Canadian hockey vibe, right? And maybe there's like some like underlying Canadian jokes in it, but the cast is insane, dude. Like the guy who played Ray Donovan's in it. He's my favorite character. The two Russian guys are great. I actually have the movie on my big Hollywood puzzle. Yeah, Stifler. Yeah, he's the main character. Sometimes garbage just blows in my face sometimes. The goalie, though, in Goon, man, he's awesome. He's warming up. It's so good. It's so good. The Russians come up to him. I'm on your team. Rips off the picture on the wall of him, like with a beach ball next to him. You know, like a beach ball because you can't even block a beach ball. I'm on your fucking team. But yeah, it's good. It's good. But yeah, no, Slapshot for sure. Slapshot, legendary. All right, TV time out there, guys. TV time out there. We'll get right back to puck drop. And again, such an even and highly competitive game here, man. 23 shots from the Slovaks, 26 for Switzerland. Unable to capitalize on any of their power plays, too, or both of these teams. So they're doing a very good job killing penalties. And the face-offs pretty even as well. 23 for Slovakia, 18 for Switzerland. Which, again, I'm surprised. I thought the Slovaks, especially how they played Sweden for the first two periods of yesterday's game, I honestly thought this would be not a blowout, but kind of like the Swiss when they played the Czechs, right? The competitive game, but the Czechs were the better team. I'll tell you right now, I don't know who the better team is. And out of the second period, I was surprised that it was 1-1, and I was kind of leaning towards the Swiss being the better team in this game. But, oh, that bounce off the back board and almost getting the rebound here with the Slovaks, but a great stick by the Swiss defender causing that puck to go up and out of play. Bo, was he wrong? 12-15. Up on the left side comes the Swiss, and they're going to be offside. I think my only gripe in this game is the amount of offsides. I would say that Switzerland's less of like blatant just laziness. Whereas in the first period, the Slovaks literally had 5 offsides where it was like, bro, like, are you not looking where your teammate is skating? Whereas the Swiss, it was like they either bumblefucked the puck or like Slovak player was pressuring them in front and like took away that stride, right, to get onside. 12:05. But yeah, the way the Slovaks are playing the first period, it's like they turned offsides in NHL 25 and just were skating freely. It was wild. Switzerland has it. Blazing speed up the neutral zone. Right side. Looking for reinforcements. Elects not to pass it back to the blue line. Battling here in the corner. Switzerland still has it and now goes back to the blue line. Nice little deke backhand back into the corner, and Slovakia gets it. Slovakia right side. Nice stick by number 19 for Sweden. He's got to watch that cross-check, though. I mean, these IIHF refs, they'll call anything. And Slovak sends it the length of the ice, and they both got there, so that's going to negate icing and a big hit by Slovakia finishing his checks. Both these teams finishing their checks, by the way, guys. Again, if you guys are watching on Facebook and Twitter/X, come over to YouTube. That's where our community is. That's where our live chat is. That's where you can vote in the poll question as well. We got hundreds of people watching on those other platforms. We need you guys here on YouTube. I would say probably Slovakia. But both teams will put both of their most skilled guys. Because there's some guys who are like shootout specialists, right? Who just got the dangles, but don't really can't really translate that like ball hockey type skill into like the team game. Like Petteri Nummelen, right? Petteri Nummelen for the Minnesota Wild. 8 for 10 in the shootout, or I think it had 80% shootout, which is like the best in NHL history, right? And he's not a well-known defenseman. Rooting for the Swiss. Yeah, they're my darling team. Every tournament. I just love their program. I love their men's program. I love their U18 program. And I love their U20 program. Because they just play a speed game, and I think if you have great speed and just amazing just skating overall, like in 2024, that is the base for being a great hockey player, in my opinion, because the game is so fast. Now, obviously, you guys still play physical, and obviously you need skill to win. But like the game is at like ×2 speed from what it was when I was growing up. And you can just see some of the top guys in the NHL here today and on the world stage are the fast ones. And I mean, look at Switzerland right there. He was behind the play, was able to catch him and get that stick in and take that puck without even taking a penalty. But the Slovaks haven't. They try to weave through two players, unable to get that backhand. But yeah, I would give the edge to the Slovaks because I do think they're the more skilled team. But honestly, I did not expect Switzerland to be this good in this game and keep it this close. So maybe they got like 2 or 3 guys who are just nasty that I don't even know about, right? How much time left in the game? 9 minutes and 41 seconds. Bing bong. I love the username. Good to see you. Delayed penalty on Switzerland right now. In Slovakia, they scored their first goal with the extra man, not necessarily on the penalty, but just waiting for Switzerland to touch it again. Swiss might need a goal. Well, both of them need a goal. But here we go. Here we go. Power play for Slovakia. Funny enough, like Slovakia didn't score on their last power play, but they scored up a man on the delayed call. So basically a power play. That's the penalty? Garbage. 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 What did I just say? The IIHF are going to call anything. There have been, and I'm not saying garbage because like I'm kind of rooting for the Swiss here. I'm saying garbage because the refs have not been consistent in this game, if that's going to be the fucking call. They've allowed some way harder hits and some shoulders, you know, rising up to hit the head. And that wasn't even like a shoulder to head straight up. That was, he finished the check, shoulder on shoulder, and the shoulder crept up as the guy was going down and hit him in the head. That wasn't even on the numbers. I don't know if that was, I don't know, what did they call it? That couldn't have been boarding. Are they calling it interference because the puck left his stick a little too much? I mean, maybe that's the call, but again, I don't know. I don't like that one, given how there have been some blatant hits and perhaps some calls that they could have made but didn't to let them play because they weren't that egregious. So I don't know about if I agree with this one, especially with how physical they've allowed the boys to play up until this point. And yeah, look, they're reviewing it. They're reviewing it. Boom! Craig Button even said on the broadcast, this is not a penalty. This is not a penalty. The Slovak was selling it like the Americans were selling their freaking penalties yesterday, soccer style. This is an excellent hit. This is not a penalty. It didn't even hit his head. We're looking at the replay right now. This is an absolute disgrace of a call if they call this, ladies and gentlemen. That didn't even hit the head. That was a beautiful play. Because, yeah, your head hit the glass because you just got hit by a big boy up against the boards. They better... All right, we're listening in. Bullshit. 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 And again, there's no bias here. I just want the game to be called properly. That was bullshit. Absolute bullshit. He's riding in agony on the ground. You should pity him. It's insane. It's insane. Roughing? Are you kidding me? With the amount of hits that have been thrown this game? Are you kidding me? I smell some collusion here from the IIHF, ladies and gentlemen. They didn't want the Swiss to be this good. Our Slovak friends in the chat are like, shut the fuck up. All right, here we go. Let's see if the Swiss can kill off this one. This is a gift for the Slovaks, ladies and gentlemen, if they can capitalize. 9-16. Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. I know this is a hockey broadcast, but damn, these bowl games have been hitting hard. Hey, glad you guys have been enjoying the football. I know Patty the Fatty was giving me updates yesterday. He said that 5th OT one was very, very fun. I'm glad you guys are enjoying those. 8:58 on the clock. And a good job by the Slovaks entering the zone. Switzerland regains it and just rips that down the ice. Switzerland has been aggressive on their PK here. Let's see if they're a little bit more conservative on this one, just because they really got to keep this even, because it is a mountain to climb if the Slovaks score on this absolute gift that the refs gave them. Switzerland has it behind the net, fighting for it. Bunch of bodies to the left of the Swiss netminder behind the net. And that puck's going to trickle out, but right at the line for the Slovaks up the right side. When the Slovaks set up, they're dangerous, man. Even 5-on-5 here. And a shot from outside the circle that goes up and wide. It actually might have deflected on a stick. Nice backhand. And here we go. 1-on-1. Switzerland. Short-handed. He still has it. But he gets sandwiched by 2 players. Ends up falling down. And another sandwich by Switzerland. Switzerland has it. Oh, short-handed, but that puck trickles out to center. And Slovaks is actually going to get a change. I imagine Switzerland's defensemen are going to change up here if they can get this in the offensive zone. Christmas already happened, IIHF, right? Yeah, I mean, it's just... The IIHF are historically not consistent, Hank. And it's because they bring refs from all the leagues, right? To be fair from all around the world. So they'll bring guys from the Czech leagues, the Finn leagues, the top junior leagues. And so it's just... But then they have to ref under the IIHF's rules, not necessarily their own league's rules. So it's like if Herb Dean never refed anything but UFC and was just thrown into one and expected to get every call right? There's going to be some mishaps. But great job by Switzerland for killing off the penalty. 6 minutes and 45 seconds on the clock. We might go to overtime here, which means they extended the start time of Finland, Germany, and we're probably still going to go over. So I doubt we'll be able to cover that game, guys, because it was supposed to start 19 minutes ago. They pushed it to 10 minutes start, but we have 6 minutes left in this game. Not to mention, we're probably going to have some overtime if no one scores here. And the way that these guys have been playing, I smell a shootout, like Hank said. 6 minutes and 18 seconds on the clock. This is a nail biter, bro. I have no stake in this at all. There's no Canadians. There's no Americans in this. And I've literally bitten all the nails off my hand throughout the breaks of this stream. Nice job getting into the zone by Switzerland. We'll get back to the comments here in a sec, guys. I'm freaking mesmerized right now about this on this game. Was Navy the underdog? I'd imagine so. Holy shit, Oklahoma just scored with 6 seconds and they're saying, fuck the field goal, we're going for 2! That's crazy. Dude, that's awesome you're enjoying those games. If World Juniors wasn't on, I'd probably actually have those on as well. Not the biggest football guy, but I mean, I love playoffs in all sports. Even NFL, which I can't fight. So, I mean, is it really a sport? But they can fight in the locker room, Isha. Sure, but is that televised? But I've actually gotten into more into college football this year. Or just more into college sports you're good, bro. This year than ever before. Because in Canada, it was... I mean, obviously, there's your streams, right? But, I mean, growing up, like, in high school and then first couple years college, there weren't a lot of those sites where it was easier to watch NCAA, right? There were sites for the Big Four, but there weren't sites for, like, the NCAA. So even hockey, man, I only really started following NCAA hockey, like, since I moved to Minnesota. I would have to straight up, and Hank's gonna just, like, throw up when he hears this. There was one Canucks prospect on Northeastern, for example. I paid $40 subscription for Northeastern's broadcast just so I could watch this prospect. I'm saying Hank would throw up because Hank does not pay for any pay-per-views or anything like that. But that, I was committed to watch this prospect play for Northeastern. So, like, I forked over the money just to watch him play. And the same with Quinn Hughes in Michigan. However, Quinn Hughes wasn't even drafted by the Canucks yet. He was just that good. And it was just like, I'll pay whatever money the Wolverines ask me for their online broadcast in Canada because he's worth every penny. Every penny, especially watching him live. If you guys have an opportunity to watch the Canucks play with Quinn Hughes, live chat super's going to good use. That's true. That's true. I'm going to learn hockey. You're going to learn sumo. And a turnover by Switzerland, a wrist shot by Slovakia. What a save by the Swiss goaltender. He bailed them out. Don't worry about college football, bro. You got sumo wrestling to get into. That's your new next thing. That's true. I'm going to go down the sumo rabbit hole. Fuck, bro. By the end of this year, I'll probably be sumo wrestling. Do they have a 125-pound division? I'm actually going to have to go out of my way and eat if I want to do some sumo. Because none of my pants fit anymore. Goddamn running and streaming. It's your life. I won't judge you. You can't stop a junkie. 5 minutes on the clock. I know you bought Ryzen though, Hank, right? You mean they gave you $5 off. 4 minutes and 56 seconds on the clock. I think the promo ended today. By the way, guys, they had a 3-week promo for $5 off the pay-per-view. Switzerland entering the zone up the left side, but Slovakia with a nice hit. And Slovakia weaving right, into the zone on the right wall, but 2-on-2 here. Nothing. Some leftover Christmas Eve and Christmas food that my friends gave me. I haven't gone grocery shopping in like a week. 4 minutes or 2 weeks. 4 minutes and 15 seconds on the clock. So coffee has been the diet so far these last few days. Coffee and leftovers, which I can't complain. Can't complain. Leftovers have been good. But yeah, I got to restock soon here. Not all the leftovers are fading. Been on the grind making stream. I saw that. Keep up the good work. 3 minutes, 57 seconds on the clock. Well, I don't have a car now, so literally can't. Which, by the way, hopefully the mechanic gives me a call here sometime today with some, even just some meh news. Hey, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. A whole new man. Yikes. And Navy wins 21-20 by 1 point. That's amazing. 3 minutes and 55 seconds on the clock here. And the Slovaks with a shot. Clutch save just a minute ago by the Swiss goalie, ladies and gentlemen. Shots 27-28 for the Slovaks. They're really pushing pedal to the metal here in the last 5 minutes. Dude, things are awesome. How are you doing, man? Merry Christmas, happy holidays, early happy New Year. It's great to see you. I'm just enjoying the greatest tournament in sports. That is the World Junior Championship. And just offside are the Swiss. Too fast for their own good there. Lightning speed through the center. And then, are we going to get another TV timeout? We shall see. Look at this goaltender, man. Look at this goaltender. But yeah, no, enjoying the greatest tournament in sports. And honestly, this has been one of the best World Junior hockey games that I've seen in a very long time. What a terrible morning. Oh. I actually got that reference for once, Hank. Yeah, Merry Christmas, dude. It's great to see you. Thank you so much for stopping by. Oh, and a shot right in the slot. Then the Slovaks score. The Slovaks score. Oh my God, rebound, pass right to center slot. Nobody there in front of the net. And I do not blame the Swiss goaltender on that one. He just bailed the boys out a couple minutes before. And the Slovaks, with 3 minutes and 18 seconds left on the clock, make this a 2-1 game. Bounce from behind the net. Switzerland with a bad pass up the left side. So rebound from the back wall, bounces to the Swiss player on the left side. He tries to pass it up, not quite in the center lane, but a little bit to the left. He can't take the pass. It bounces right to the Slovak in the slot. Nobody there. Shot, score. Beautiful, beautiful shot. And what a way to capitalize on that opportunity. I blame the IIHF. Well, they weren't on the power play in that one. That was a bad pass by Switzerland, man. They got nobody to blame but themselves there. That was a bad, risky pass. You never pass up the center, especially tied with 3 minutes left. 3 minutes on the clock. Shots are tied, and the Slovaks have momentum. 3 minutes to go. I imagine once the Swiss enter the zone, they will pull the goalie, or maybe on their after their next timeout. because I don't think either of these teams have called a timeout yet. Switzerland in the Slovak zone. And Slovak, okay, now they're playing that shutdown game that I know them for. Swiss needs to rebound. It's tough when it's this late in the game. But the way that this game has been going, anything can happen, bro. 2 minutes and 23 seconds. Here's the breakout. Is Kirsch skating to the bench? I can't see. Dumping the puck in here, Switzerland. They lose possession. The Slovaks backhand here. Can they get it out? They do. Is Kirsch still in net? Kirsch is still in net, dude. 2 minutes on the clock. When is he going to be pulled? When is he going to be pulled? Switzerland, great job entering the zone. Slovaks have it in the corner. Back pass to the wall. You can tell Switzerland's getting, like, playing with a little too much urgency here, that they're making small mistakes that they haven't been making throughout this game. Good defense here as they check on the wall. 1 minute and 45 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. 1 minute and 45 seconds. Dude, and it's only going to get better. It's only going to get better. So there's actually some NHL hockey, which honestly, when the World Juniors are on, who cares about NHL hockey? There's some NHL hockey. There's 3 more junior games. I imagine some more bowl games. I don't know if there's NBA on today, but if there is, there's that sport. And I believe, is Black Combat on tonight? I believe Black Combat, well, I guess it's technically tomorrow morning, but I think Black Combat is tonight as well. Yep. 3 a.m. Dude, how fucking stoked are you guys for Black Combat? It's going to be an amazing card. Probably the best fight poster of the year, too. All right, here's the timeout for Switzerland. Dude, correct me if I'm wrong, chat. Correct me if I'm wrong. Switzerland's coach, he looks like a mix of Steve Yzerman and Guy Boucher. Correct me if I'm wrong. He looks like the ultimate villain. Because Guy Boucher is straight out of, like, James Bond, right? And Steve Yzerman is just a stern, scary-looking motherfucker when he's angry. Oh, dude, you got to stay up for that. You got to stay up for that. It's going to be fucking amazing. Hank, I'll show you the poster here when this game is done. It's so sick. I mean, let's just say that Reaper Jones will be salivating more for it, but even as a non-weeboo myself, I was very impressed. Not that I got anything against weeboos. Love my boy Reaper Jones. By the way, shout out to Reaper Jones. During the draft coverage we did on this channel, he gave us a $30 donation. So I'm always going to thank him for that. He does resemble them a little. 1 minute and 22 seconds on the clock. And Slovakia battling for it in their own zone here. Switz with the empty net. And they're able to keep the zone. 1 minute and 12 seconds on the clock. Can they set up here? Slovakia sending this down into the neutral zone, but not down the length of the ice. They cannot lose possession here. The net is empty for Switzerland. Switzerland up the right side. Pass was off. He still has it. Can he get it back to the blue line? He does. Shot. Oh, into the glove, but out of the glove. Nice rebound. Switzerland still has it. 45 seconds on the clock. Right side. Switzerland back to the blue line. Left side. Tried to bank it off someone in front. And the puck trickles down, but not out. And Switzerland still has it. 31 seconds. In the slot. Shot. And that deflects off a stick. Battling in the corner here. 24 seconds. Slovakia has it. Can they get this out of the zone? Switzerland. Back up the right side. Slot. Shot. And that doesn't get to the net. 13 seconds. One-timer drop pass. That goes left and wide. 8 seconds. Slovakia has it. Switzerland trying to get it back. They hold the line. That goes up and out. And 3, 2, 1. It is all over. Slovakia scores a late goal. What a beautiful game, ladies and gentlemen. Swiss unfortunately fall to the Slovaks, but holy shit, did they make this a hell of a game. And if anything, I'm more impressed with Switzerland than I am Slovakia. I am more impressed with Switzerland than I am Slovakia here. What a game. Dude, You know what Switzerland told me in this one and showed us? That they're not only knocking on the door to be in that next tier that the Czechs and Slovaks are, they've like kicked it open and said, bitch, we here. Unbelievable game. Dude, standing O for the boys. And you know what's crazy, Hank? Switzerland played less than 24 hours ago. They played less than 24 hours ago. Insane, man. Insane. Hey, sucks that the darling team lost, but the Slovaks, they played clutch. They came back in it. So props to them, man. Props to them. They're breaking it down. Well, kind of how the tiers, Christ on a bike, kind of how the tiers go, Hank. It's like Canada up top. Then it's like Sweden, Finland, the States, and if Russia's allowed to participate, Russia. And then it's like Slovaks and Czechs. And then it's everybody else, pretty much. But I would say Germany and the Swiss are starting to knock on that door. Knock on that door. Well, in this case, Switzerland fucking kicked down that door. Wow. Holy shit. I mean, I got to feel like Slovakia beating Switzerland is an upset. It's not, though. It's not. That's the thing. I believe the Slovaks were, I don't want to say like the heavy favorite, but they were definitely the favorites because they gave Sweden a run for their money yesterday, and Sweden is one of the top teams in the tournament. I would say that they're probably not the favorite, but they're right there with the States and Canada. They have a damn good team. They have a really, really good team. And the Slovaks gave them kept it a tight game into the third period, and then kind of Sweden just ran away with it. But wow, I am buzzing like I just watched a deep card Hank. Like that was incredible. That was one of the best junior hockey games I've seen like in a long fucking time, dude. And I watched a lot of junior hockey, and I watch a lot of U20. I mean, both of these teams, man, there were no losers. I know Switzerland technically lost, but there were no losers in this one. Like, us, the chat won. Like, I was thoroughly entertained. Sweden's stock rose, and Slovakia came out with the win, right? To get, I guess the better seeding, which would be, I guess they're fighting for third in the bracket now. Sounds good, Hank. Thank you so much for dropping by. Thank you so much for... Oh, wait. One sec, Hank. One sec. Don't go yet. I got to show you this poster. Check out the Black Combat poster. One sec. Check this out. Hold on, I'll make it a little bit bigger. And Hype MMA, which you're in Guru streams more than me. I'm pretty sure he's one of the mods there. He's actually like a good homie of mine now. And he was telling me that this is like one of the best Asian leagues to follow. Which is awesome. Already bought both the pay-per-views, so we're locked and loaded. Yeah, how cool is that? How cool is that? Straight out of like a comic book, which is sick. But I love how like the three judges or the judges are sitting there, the owners sitting there, like I don't know. Anyways, Black Combat they do insanely cool posters, and I don't know if it's as entertaining as Road FC because I've watched more Road FC than Black Combat, but still, it's definitely a fun league to follow. Looks like classic manga. That's cool. Yeah, 3 a.m. Eastern. So I mean, you'll still be up. Hello. Sorry about that. Froze there for a second. Anyways, let's quickly take a look at the poll question here. Which team makes the quarterfinals? Switzerland, Slovakia, both. 25% say Switzerland, 47% say Slovakia, 8% say both. See you later, buddy. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you, Vendetta. The Germany and Finland game just started, guys, so I won't be able to cover that one. I haven't even set up the stream yet, so I'm going to skip that one, but I will 100% be live for Latvia and Canada, and we'll aim to also be live for Sweden and Kazakhstan. So, yeah, the plan was to do like all of them here today, but with the overlap here, especially with this game going a little longer, it takes me about 20-30 minutes to set up a stream properly. And I just don't want to rush it here. So yeah, anyways, let's do that. I'm going to watch the game. If you guys are in our City Life Discord, then I'll definitely comment there. And if everybody else, Wild fans, SodaPod fans, I'll be on Twitter. If you guys want to tag me on anything, I'll keep the tab open. And if you guys want to chat about anything in the next game, just hit me up on Twitter, or again, for those who are City Lifers, hit me up in the Discord. Hey, yes, for sure. Canada, Latvia, 100%. Not skimming that one at all. Sweden, Kazakhstan. It all kind of depends on when my mechanic calls me and says, bro, your car's toast, or come pick it up. So give me the fingers crossed emojis in the live chat. When is the Sota pod going on Discord? That's a great question. Soon. The other half, the co-owner of the network, he's working on it. We're just getting through the holidays, and then in the new year, we're gonna have some bigger plans as we expand a little bit further. This channel and more of the content that we're posting on the audio side of things. Quick recap, ladies and gentlemen. Slovakia beat Switzerland 2-1. 29 shots on goal apiece. Yes, thank you. And I mean, both these goalies played outstanding. Both of the team's special teams played outstanding. Both of the team had great face-offs. I mean, this was just such an awesome and competitive game. Slovakia, they had Jan Chovan, who scored the last goal. He is, let's just take a look at him here. He's 17 years of age, so he's undrafted. He's projected to go somewhere in the second or third round in this year's draft. He's playing in the Finnish league right now, or in the Finnish U20 league, where he has 17 points in 25 games. One goal in this tournament, and in all of Slovakia's U20 in 2024, he has 4 points, 2 goals, 2 assists in 4 games. But it's cool that he plays like his U16, U17, obviously U18, plays in a lot of the Slovakian games and tournaments. I mean, shooting the U18s all last year, 13 points, 9 goals in 16 games, and then he plays in the U20s division for the Finnish top league, and I imagine he'll go play pro in Finland in the Finnish Liga next year. So he scored the last goal for Slovakia. Eric Schneller, he scored the tying goal for Switzerland. Let's take a look at him. Oh, he's half Swiss, half Swedish. Okay, and he's kind of the same. He's been playing. Oh, actually, no, he's been playing in the NL. He's been playing this year in the top Swiss league, where he's been doing okay. And he's also played in Rogel in the junior 20, which is Sweden. Kind of like what I said with Finland. Sweden's U20 pro sponsored club. But in all of his U20 play this year, the U20 Elite. Projected to get 35 on pace for 35 points in 17 games. So pretty good there. What's up, Hoggy from home? See you for the Canada game. And then the first goal that was scored by Slovakia, Daniel Jenko, like I said. Really, really good player. 19 years of age. He's also undrafted, by the way. He plays at UMass. 7 points. So he plays in the NCAA. 7 points, 3 goals in 9 games. Played at 20 points in 37 games in the USHL last year. And he also played in the SHL, the top Swedish league. Only a couple games last year. Didn't register a point or anything, but wasn't a minus. And in the Swedish Junior League before going pro and then joining the USHL, he had 23 points in 20 games back in 2023, 2024, 11 goals. That's crazy. So he played 20 games. Wow. Holy shit. This is insane. He played 20 games for the Swedish Junior League, 2 games for the SHL, then 37 games for the USHL last year. That's crazy. He had a busy year of traveling and development last year. So shout out to Daniel Jenko. Anyways, folks, that's going to do it for this one. Enjoy the Germany and Finland game. We won't be live for that one, but we will definitely be live for Canada versus Latvia, and we are hoping to be live for Sweden and Kazakhstan. If you haven't already, smash that like button and subscribe, and we will see you on the next one. Peace. I'm out of here.